I was looking at everybody at the gym. I was like, man, if only you guys knew. The reason why I'm making shit ton of money so that I don't have to give a fuck about whatever. Like, I don't want money controlling my life.
So for somebody who is just starting, like they're like, oh, I'm trying to make money online. Like, what's some practical advice? Like, be honest. Where do you think that they should begin? All right. So we got Serge Guittari here. You guys probably watching don't necessarily know him too well. Maybe you do. I mean, you're big in the agency game. And
Yeah.
today we're going to be bridging the gap a bit between e-commerce and agencies just to see, brainstorm ideas to help people make money, help people in general build their skill set. So Serge, if you wouldn't mind, would you give yourself an introduction here?
Yeah, 100%. So in 2019, I started getting into the online space, just trying to figure out a way to make money online. And the first thing that I ever bought was kind of like an Amazon dropshipping, like Amazon FBA course from Dan Voss. I think that's how you call his name. Yeah. So I bought his first course. It was the first thing I've ever spent money on. It was like $700. I was like, holy shit, this is a lot of money. And that didn't end up. I didn't end up necessarily moving forward with that because it required some capital. I didn't have the money to invest, so I ended up just being like, okay, cool. Then it led me into drop shipping. So I started consuming a lot of content when it comes to drop shipping. Ended up buying a few courses too, and drop shipping, never really worked out for me. I did actually sell like 2 products, and I made like it was like $29 at the gym. I was like, holy shit. It's done. It's over with. I mean, I was looking at everybody at the gym. I was like, man, if only you guys knew. Because making a sale, making a money without really working, like that first $29 felt like $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I was like, I didn't have the balls to keep spending money on ads. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me try something else. And then I got into the agency space. Literally in 3 months, I went from Amazon drop shipping to agency. Because I was just on a roll of figuring out how I can make money online. And then I got into the agency space. I also struggled there a lot. I was going through courses, becoming smarter and everything, but I was struggling a lot with getting clients for my own business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I ended up doing is I ended up going into, more on the outbound B2B side of things, like how to actually business dev happen for people who are, trying to acquire high ticket clients. And I got pretty good at, just building out sales processes or understanding it. So what I decided to do was like, oh shit, I just got a client for my own agency from doing this, from leveraging VAs and from doing outreach. I was like, what if instead of running an advertising agency, I just built up an appointment setting agency for other service providers who want more clients. And in 2021, that's when it picked off. And then I started, making money online.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's crazy. You basically solved your own problem and turned it into a business.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And now, has spawned off into other services, kind of going higher and higher tiers. And I know I saw on a YouTube video, you did like 600K in a month. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know how we did it, but yeah, we did end up scaling it. Because the way that we do it is I went from just being just an appointment setting agency to solving other problems that the companies that we were working with were facing. So most traditional businesses traditional agencies, they just become good at one thing. So let's say you're good at media buying, you'll solve only media buying problems. If you're an appointment setter, you'll solve only appointment setting problems. But the issue is the leverage of this skill set is always dependent on the quality of the thing that people are selling. So I saw this issue where I would do a lot of work, but some clients wouldn't literally see any results. So what I decided to do is I'm not going to make any money if I just keep delivering shit that just don't get them the outcome. So I was like, let me solve other problems. So ended up pivoting to more of a program model where we would either solve your offer, like build you better, like either improve your current offer or build you a new thing for you to sell, and then attach an acquisition infrastructure to your business. And that's where we deliver more value. So we charged higher ticket.
That's so interesting, man. I love that. So my big question now is how would you I mean, this may be simple for you, but how would you define appointment setting, for the people watching that? Because that sounds like that was a pivotal moment, like the appointment setting part of it. How would somebody get started in that, or just what is it as a whole?
I think for me, appointment setting is literally, so you know how, maybe I can kind of like use your world to kind of explain it. Normally, if you want someone to buy a product, you would put up an ad, and then that ad would have specific message that either, talks to someone's pain point or talks to someone's desires and tells them that, hey, this can solve the pain you have. And then the person would click, right? So now in the B2B space, so Ecom is B2C, you're selling to consumers. In B2B space, you're selling to other businesses. Now, you can do the same thing, put up an ad and do that, but not everyone has money to allocate to scaling through ads. Well, you can do the same activity, but as a human. You get people's attention, you talk to their pain point, you educate them on how you can solve their problem, and instead of getting them to click and go buy a product, instead you get them to click and book a call with a business that has something, that has a product or a service that can solve their problem. So appointment setting is really simple. Get people's attention, get ideal clients, and an ideal group of people to book a call for an offer that you're working for, that you're trying to sell.
Awesome. So that's a very good, simple way to look at it, because when you define it like that, I can think of a million ways in which it could be helpful. For example, even for like an affiliate offer, let's say, if you can get in front of people and like book a call for an affiliate opportunity, that could go really, really crazy. And I actually just thought about another idea that I want to bring up to you as you were mentioning that. For example, so we run paid media for companies at our agency, but we also have our own internal projects that we kind of solved our own problem as well of like good media buyers that can grow a business. We use it ourselves too. And something that's been really cool lately is having a chat on the store. Very simple, just Shopify Inbox. It's an app that Shopify developed, and you can chat with the people on your store 24/7.
Wow.
Having an appointment setter working that chat would be
that would be crazy.
That would be
imagine the conversion rate on the products if you had a salesperson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be crazy. That's a good idea for an agency too.
Yeah.
Like,
you build it. We literally go to Ecom and like, hey, we'll build you kind of like a chat, and then we'll also train the setter on how to close for your products. And maybe you just charge like 5-10 grand for it, and you go sell it like 20-30 brands a month.
That would be insane. I might have to take that one myself, honestly.
You better.